Hey, good morning, guys. And today is Monday, August 8th, and tomorrow is the first day of school. And we are so excited to have everybody back. We did get a number of questions this week, and I want to jump right in and answer those questions for you guys because some of them are pertinent to the first day of school. So I'm going to work through these quickly because there was a lot of questions that came in. And as I've told you before, I appreciate all of the questions coming in. So going right in, who is responsible for paying for homebound instruction? Students first must qualify for homebound instruction. This is typically accomplished through a doctor's recommendation and is based on a health condition that inhibits the student from attending school. If a student qualifies for homebound instruction, it is the responsibility of the school division to pay for the cost associated with educating that student. In King George County, that typically looks like a qualified teacher that would meet that student either at their house or at the library or some other arranged location and provides education that way. Next question, and I've got about 3 questions again that pertain to school lunches. So I'm going to just go through those quickly. There's still a question about school lunch choices and a desire that we increase the diversity in our offering. So I'm happy to tell you guys that coming into this school year, the elementary will have a cold option and a hot option as far as lunches are concerned, and that's an additional option compared to years in the past. New this year, the middle school will now have a salad bar option for students at the middle school levels, grades 6, 7, and 8. And then the high school will go back to the offerings that they had before COVID, which was a salad bar option, a sub option where you can make a staff member, a cafeteria worker will make a sub for you, and then also the traditional hot options that are available in the high school. So all those are increased options for all 3 levels. I would encourage you guys to go and navigate to the nutrition webpage online and take a look at the menus. They are now posted and they will show you a lot of those options that I described. There's a question about, again, continuing with the theme of school lunches, free breakfasts and free lunches. Some have noticed that Caroline this coming school year will have free meals, and I think Spotsy also has some schools that are providing free meals. So in order for a school division to qualify for the continuation of free meals, their free and reduced lunch percentage or population needs to be above 50%. So ours is not. Right now, what we would encourage everybody to do and what helps us not only as far as school lunches are concerned, but with a number of other programs is please make sure you fill out those free and reduced lunch applications. That will help us continue to qualify for some of these programs, not only in the cafeteria as far as food's concerned, but many programs across the school division. So please fill those out as quickly as you can. And then final question, about school lunches. If the Titan program isn't working by Tuesday, what should the students do who have no money in their account yet but want to buy a school lunch? So if you guys remember, the Titan program is now the new program to put the credit program that you can put money on as far as school lunches are concerned. It used to be called School Bucks. So quick and easy answer. We're going to go back to the old way. If you send a check-in with your student or with your child, the cafeteria worker can load that money onto the account. So what happens right now is that our school cafeteria workers can load money on the accounts, but we're still waiting for, and I believe it's just within a few days, where parents can load money onto that account. So again, going back to the old way that we used to do it, send a check-in with your child, and the cafeteria worker would be happy to load that money on for you. Question about the AC at the middle school. I'm happy to let you guys know that the AC is up and running at the middle school. If you attended middle school open house, which I was there, we were all there. I appreciate everybody's understanding. It was a very hot evening. It was a perfect storm. It got hot there with thousands of people in the building. The doors swung open for the first time in months, and 2 of the AC units on top of the building not operating correctly. So, in fact, right in the middle of open house, our AC folks were out working on it, and I think by the following day, it was up and running. So things will be cool, and students will be ready to focus on their academics because it will not be as hot as it was for open house. And then final question is, how come parents are not allowed or are not permitted to walk their students or their child to the classroom on the first day of school? Again, guys, this is something that in the vein of safety and security, we will have hundreds and hundreds, well, really thousands of students coming into the school for the first time. And if we let parents in, that would be thousands and thousands of parents. So we're really trying to focus on the safety and security that I know everyone desires. This is a policy that will be held across all of our elementary schools, middle school, and high school. On the first day, we cannot, if we're hoping to make sure that we remain safe and secure, let thousands and thousands of parents into the building. It's a very busy day, it's a very hectic day, and it's one that's hard for us to manage with that many unfamiliar faces in the building. Now, as the school year goes on, that's not to say you cannot come up to the school. Some of our schools have had practices of parents coming in to eat lunch with their students. Those things are still possible. When you come in one at a time, you'll go into the main office. The main office will ask for your driver's license, and the main office secretary will scan your driver's license in a national database. And again, this is all in an effort to be safe and allow our students to be secure during the school day. So that's our plan moving forward. I know it's a little bit inconvenient right now, but again, we are extremely focused on making sure that we are providing a safe environment for our students. So thank you guys. Keep the questions coming in. I'm really enjoying seeing as I peruse the Facebook world, I see a lot of questions, folks asking questions out there. I would encourage you guys to come and submit your question online. I'm happy to answer it. I'm really liking what I'm seeing as far as the answers that are provided online in Facebook world, because they're the same answers that we're giving you guys here at the school level. So keep the questions coming. And we look forward to answering them as best we can moving forward. Thank you, guys. Good morning, folks. We have another question from Ask the Superintendent. Today, we've got a question concerning social emotional learning. So I'm just going to go ahead and read it. We've also got a guest today, Miss Beverly Lemons, who I'll introduce you to in a second. She is our Student and Staff Wellness Coordinator. So, Ms. Lemons, the question is regarding social emotional learning. Will parents be informed of any student surveys before each survey is given to the student to ensure the parent can opt their child out if they choose to? If so, how will they be informed? By email, parent portal, their child's teacher, etc. Thank you in advance for the answer.
Dr. Boyd, that was a great question. Thank you. And yes, we will absolutely inform families of any surveys that are going out to the students in the schools. We will use all of our communication tools, whether that's email, phone, teacher reminder, backpack, letters, home, all of those communication tools to make sure families are informed and have an opportunity to opt out prior to that survey.
All right, so the next question we have this week is seventh graders. Do seventh graders have to show proof of immunization? And today we have Casey Morrison, our lead nurse for King George County Schools.
Okay. Thank you for your question. And the answer is yes. You do have to provide updated immunization records for seventh graders to include their Tdap vaccine, the meningitis vaccine, as well as the HPV. I know there are questions regarding HPV, and the answer regarding requirement is that it is a required vaccination for entry into seventh grade. That is the only immunization, however, that parents do not have to provide written refusal for. So please provide any updated immunizations, shot records, anything you have from your doctor to your school nurse. I'm going to put it out there for our 12th graders too. You have a meningitis vaccine due after the age of 16 prior to 12th grade, so please provide those records to your school nurse.
All right, so we had a question about student portal. As you all know, there is a parent portal, and the question was, is there a similar program, student portal, where students can log in and take a look at stuff that's available to them on our online system? So I have with us Carla Webb. She is our Power School Administrator and really one of the top Power School Administrators in the state of Virginia. So, Ms. Webb.
Thank you for that. Yes, students do have portals just like parents do. They can obtain the access ID and password that they need from their guidance counselors and or their teachers. They should be able to get that for them. They will go to the parent portal web address, just like their parents do, and use those Access IDs to log in directly. They can see their grades, they can see attendance, assignments. All of that information is available to them as well.